Recording live from Alpha HC, it's the Dragon Balls D podcast.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom.
We are here, and here is wherever we happen to be at the time. Welcome to the Dragon Balls Deep podcast. My name's Devin, and as always, I'm joined by Drew.
Hello.
So, we kept saying that our podcast was going to get taken down because of all this nonsense. And sure enough, the fucking government's out to get us, trying to shut down our placeholder of a website.
3 days in a row now.
Yeah, shit's getting real. We gotta watch how many times we say in this episode.
Well, you just said it twice.
Okay, alright, edit that out.
I'll beep it out.
But, yeah, we got some corrections.
Yeah, we do.
Sweet. What do we got?
Or you do, don't you have one?
We were talking about, it wasn't really correction. We couldn't remember if Bulma's voice actor who passed earlier this year, if she had retired before or if she just got replaced. But yeah, I don't think she ever retired. I think she just passed away and they replaced her.
Right.
Did you notice? Because I think I didn't start watching the subbed version until she had already passed.
Did I notice?
Did you notice like a change in voice actors?
I don't think I did.
I think her last episode was somewhere in the Goku Black.
Well, that last arc, Bulma's not in it that much.
Yeah, that's true.
Like in the first few episodes, when they're still on Earth, but after that, like, only the fighters are there.
That's true. And then also we were talking about Hercule's voice actor passing away, the Japanese voice actor.
Mm-hmm.
And we were just kind of going off the top of our head what characters he played, but he played a bunch of stuff.
He's been doing voice acting since 1984.
Damn, I wish I could
was
be
in
a
a
fucking
lot of
voice
stuff.
actor.
It
Gotta be
seems
best
fun.
job. Yeah.
Like, he was in Cowboy Bebop, Trigun,
Who was
One
he in Cowboy
Piece,
Bebop?
Naruto. This says the video game
There was a video game?
and a TV. Okay, there's a TV movie as well. So it says he played
What?
Jet Black.
I still haven't seen all the Cowboy Bebops yet. I'm like halfway through.
I haven't watched it since like Toonami.
That show's fucking amazing though.
Yeah, it's great.
It's probably, I haven't watched a whole lot, like, I think I mentioned this on the show before, I haven't watched a whole lot of anime besides Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm.
But Cowboy Bebop's definitely one I plan on finishing soon.
Yep.
It's a good one.
So he also played Professor Oak.
Yes. That's awesome.
Yeah. He was in Yu-Gi-Oh! And Tekken.
Yeah, he was Heihachi in Tekken.
Some other Pokemon stuff.
That'd be funny if he played like actual Pokemons.
He did.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he did.
Nice.
But yeah, he played a lot of people in a lot of different shows. He's in like every single anime.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, once again, rest in peace.
Word.
And
I have a minor correction. Just
Ooh.
I messed up a line.
it would be you, because I always get everything right.
True. I misquoted Vegeta when he's talking to Dodoria. He says, Frieza and Zarbon are not here to back you up. That's what he actually said, but I said, Frieza and Dodoria are not here to back you up.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, I don't think anybody would have noticed that.
you know how the internet is. There's people out here that would have found it.
You get any new figures this week?
No, but I told you this, but remember I ordered the Resolution of Soldiers Goku,
Uh-huh.
and like I never got like a email confirmation or a tracking number or anything. But I did, like a week and a half or 2 weeks later, I did get a package from the company that I ordered it from, and I got the Manga Dimensions Vegeta. So I just figured maybe they sent the wrong thing. I don't know. But they don't have like a refund, I don't think. And this figure's more expensive, so I was fine with it. But then like 2 days ago, I got an email with the confirmation number for the tracking number for that Goku. So I guess I'm still getting it.
Nice.
So I guess
That's
they just
great.
sent me a free figure for some reason.
What if they just kept sending you free figures?
That fine by me.
I just got... You
It's-
ordered that from Japan, right?
I don't think so.
Or was it China? Or
I
was it
don't
a
know.
US store?
I think it's a US store.
Okay. Yeah, I just got my Bardock figure in,
Mm-hmm.
and I like it. It's pretty badass, but now that they have those manga Dimensions figures, it makes like all the other figures look bad. Kind of
Yeah.
disappointing. But I guess that's how it goes.
Yeah. Oh well.
I was looking at figures today, and I saw a Shenron that looked kind of cool, and I almost bought it, but I stopped myself.
I want a Shenron that's like in scale with the other figures I have.
I want a Shenron that's in scale with Shenron.
Where would you put it?
I don't know. It had to be in like a warehouse.
It'd have to be like in the desert.
He's not that big, is he?
Yeah, he's pretty big, dude.
Is he bigger than Ape Gohan?
Yeah.
Or Ape Goku?
Yeah, he's much bigger. Shenron's huge. Although they do like kind of mess him up scale wise throughout the series. Like sometimes he's smaller, sometimes he's bigger.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, that's definitely true. I guess Shenron, he's a magical dragon, so he can probably be whatever size he wants to.
Do you think he can fit in a space pod?
I think you'd be surprised.
Good answer.
Ready to start the show?
Yeah, wait, I have one more thing. We were talking about the scouters and how they just stopped using them.
Yeah.
So I was trying to justify this, come up with some kind of reason. And the best I could come up with is they didn't have any.
What do you mean they didn't have any?
They all got destroyed.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but they had some broken ones, so I don't get why Bulma didn't like make her own scouters. Kind of like how she made like her own Saiyan armor and shit.
I mean,
She could have made them.
maybe it was too damaged.
I don't think so. She was fucking with it. Like she was able to use it for certain.
When she fixed it with her screwdriver.
Yeah, when she fixed it with her flathead screwdriver. But know who does use scouters? I don't know if it's in the show, but in the games, the Xenoverse games, all the Time Patrol people have scouters.
Yeah, I don't think it's in the show.
And
Well, all
Time
we
Patrol
see
people
is-
are dorks. All
Oh,
of them.
yeah, they are. Jacko.
Except Jacko. I like Jacko.
Yeah, Jacko's fine.
The rest of them can kick rocks.
Dragon Ball Z, episode 50. We pick up where we left off. Dodoria has just been exploded by Vegeta. Vegeta calls him a sniveling coward. Vegeta himself is even amazed at how much his power has grown. He says, too bad Kakarot and his friends aren't here to see it. It made me think of Carl. Oh,
Why?
somebody should have been here to see that. That was classic. When he's recording himself in the pool.
Oh, yeah.
I think something's about to happen here.
You do a pretty good, Carl.
Hey, we got a new gimmick, I guess. Maybe we can get Carl and Hulkster on one day. Or Meatwad.
we'll
You
see.
can do Meatwad.
We'll have to find their agents.
Vegeta then recalls that Dodoria said something about 2 Earthlings. Vegeta says he can sense a faint power level flying away, and he better go check it out. Cut to Gohan and Krillin and Dende. The 3 are flying back to the cave when they suddenly notice someone is following them and fast approaching. The 3 head down to the canyons to try and hide. Vegeta comes to a sudden stop. He says the power levels just disappeared. Gohan then spots and realizes who it is that's after them. Krillin sees him too, and this triggers his PSTD. Krillin then wonders if Vegeta can sense power levels.
Now, this kind of bothers me.
Yeah.
They never, well, let me finish. They never explain how Vegeta learns how to sense power levels. They just he realizes that Goku and them can do it, and then he just decides he can do it too.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe when he was in his sensory deprivation tank, he was training his mind.
Well, write that in the fucking manga then. Don't be lazy.
They do that a lot in this series, how people would just suddenly do stuff.
Yeah, it's lazy. It's annoying.
Yeah.
They should explain things. Because, I mean, it made sense when Goku and all of them learned because what Popo taught them.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, Vegeta didn't have anybody to teach him. You can't just decide you know how to sense power levels now. It's bullshit.
You can't just decide that I'm drunk. You the drunk one. Krillin then wonders... I just said that. Vegeta picks up a faint power level and heads down to check it out. Coincidentally, right towards where everyone is hiding. Krillin and Gohan decide to take off to distract Vegeta and keep him away from Dende. But just as they're about to, a giant fish jumps out of the water. What was their plan here?
They were going to run and pretty much get killed.
Ooh, for what? To save a little Namekian kid?
Yeah, I don't see that. They should have just chucked him.
Just threw him out in the air.
Yeah. But yeah, I was kind of trying to guess because I didn't remember what it was that ended up popping up.
I thought it was I thought it was going to be like one of the little frogs.
Exactly, same here. I thought it was going to be like a bug or a lizard or something.
Yeah, I don't remember the fish. Whatever.
A gay frog.
Turn the friggin' frogs gay!
Instead, we get a gay fish.
Don't say his name.
I'm not going to. Vegeta calls off his search and decides to go after a Dragon Ball instead. Krillin, Gohan, and Dende decide to continue back to the cave. This part was stupid. Krillin then goes on some kind of speech about how he's sorry he got Gohan into all this, and they'll get killed if they try to face Vegeta. Gohan asks him if they should give up. Krillin says yes. What the fuck?
So yeah, this is a little different in the subs. So this might clarify some of the confusion with this scene. Krillin says in the Japanese version, "To be honest, I'm starting to think we shouldn't have come back to this planet, or we shouldn't have come to this planet. It might not be fair to the late Yamcha and the others, but far from bringing everyone back to life, it looks like we're just not going to be... Fuck that up. It says, but far from bringing everyone back to life, it looks like we're just going to be adding to the deceased." And then Gohan says, "You mean us?" And then Krillin nods yes.
That's pretty close.
It's kind of close. It's a little different.
It was still
pretty much. He's not saying I'm sorry. He's not really apologizing, but he's just saying, on second thought, maybe we shouldn't have came here. We're probably gonna die.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it kind of fits with Krillin's whole personality disorder.
I think in the English version, he was more saying, I think we should give up so we don't die. He doesn't really mention anything about giving up on this part.
Yeah. Okay.
So just a little different, but...
Still, it's kind of like, what the fuck, Krillin?
And then, like, immediately after him talking about them dying, Gohan just starts, like, giggling. Hey, there's the cave.
Yeah.
And Dende's still sitting there like, my family just died.
Yeah, I like Dende throughout all this.
His mouth is just, like, wide open, like, who are these fucking people? Are they bad?
They find the capsule house in the back of the cave. Bulma comes out and starts emasculating everyone.
Bulma's pretty fucking annoying in this saga.
Bulma.
She's gone like full Chi-Chi.
I wouldn't go that far.
It's an exaggeration, but she needs to tone it down a bit.
Bulma asks, "What's the deal with the miniature Piccolo?"
Racist.
Dende is terrified of this Bulma thing.
I think this is like right when the Stockholm Syndrome starts coming in for Dende.
Yeah, soon. Bulma says she has a lot to tell them, including that Goku will be there in 6 days. Everyone is excited, except Dende. He's very confused. Speaking of Goku, somewhere deep in space, Goku continues his training. And this is where we get the great line. Goku says, "Keep on pushing."
Shout goes out to my thugs pushing. You know what I'm saying? The Los gonna keep everything pushing.
I guess I wasn't paying attention because I was reading the subs, so I didn't really. I wish I caught that. It's pretty funny.
I might drop that in.
Dropping some crazy lokes.
Yeah. But that line made this episode worth it. Almost.
I think we mentioned crazy lokes last episode too.
Maybe. Sky punches or something. Goku
I
training.
Goku needs to train at Home Depot.
You think you said Goku needs to go to Home Depot?
Lift some 2x4s.
Did you see the last episode where he had a new freestyle?
I did. New diss track.
Yeah.
I wish we gotta start shouting out Crazy Lokes more on our podcast. I want to get some tracks, some Dragon Ball's deep tracks.
Do you think Crazy Loke is a fan of Dragon Ball Z?
I don't know. You could probably ask him. He doesn't live very far from me.
You should go find him.
Probably, yeah, I should go find him. Find out what Walmart he trains at.
You should go battle rap him.
I'll destroy him.
Well, he always does get like immediately disqualified for cursing. You just can't help it. Anyway, Goku thinks his alarm is going off and he attempts to stop it. Suddenly a large screen...
Is that what that thing was?
I think it was like a timer.
I was like, what is that thing he's like just like playing with? I couldn't understand what it was, but I guess it does kind of look like an alarm.
Yeah, he was like timing his workout, I guess.
True, that makes sense.
Suddenly a large screen comes down from nowhere. This is what's actually making the noise. It's Dr. Brief, and Puar, and Oolong, and Scratch. Dr. Brief...
Say hi, Scratch.
Say hi, Scratch. Scratch does make noises sometimes. Very rarely, though.
Only when he's watching his favorite episode.
Dr. Brief tells Goku that his ship is damaged and he has to go outside and fix it. Luckily, Dr. Brief prepared for this because he's a genius and he had a custom spacesuit made for Goku. So Goku heads outside
I got so excited at this part because I don't really remember any of this shit. So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit. Some like alien shit. He's gonna go on a spacesuit on a tether. This is gonna be fun.
Wolf.
They kind of ruined this scene for me, and we're gonna get to it, but they just kind of used the whole thing as comic relief. It would have been cooler if it was serious.
It was serious. He almost died, dude.
Yeah, but the way he almost died.
Did you see a spacesuit? Like, there's like a sticker on his helmet that said Dragon Ball.
I did.
And I think it had Goku on it too. I don't know.
His name's spelled weird too.
Then it had something at the end, like an M or
An H.
An H, yeah. What was that? Goku. Yeah, Goku heads outside. Luckily, he's tethered to the ship. Otherwise, he'd still be floating out in the middle of space to this day. He also has magnets in his boots.
Eventually, he would have got pulled into the sun.
You think?
Yeah, gravity, dude.
Goku gets out a new panel and some space glue and patches everything up good as new.
You think you could be able to do this from the inside of the ship?
Why?
I don't know.
Then he would have like a giant hole in his ship, and then it would create like a vacuum, and it would have...
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I think you should be able to patch that hole from the inside.
How? It wasn't going like all the way through.
No.
That would have like killed him.
I guess it depends on where it is.
It would have like sucked him out.
Not necessarily.
It would have created
Not
a
if you
vacuum.
depressurize.
Well, then he wouldn't be able to, well, I guess you'd
You
have to
have
do that
oxygen.
first, yeah, if he had a suit on. Plus, he's a Saiyan. They can survive in space for quite a while. I've seen
true.
it.
They can hold their breath for really long.
Dr. Brief then realizes that the impact knocked the ship off course, and it is now heading right towards a star. Even bigger than
coming
our
right
sun.
for
It's
us.
coming. Wouldn't it be the other way around?
We're coming right for it.
Yeah. Dr. Brief tells him that he has to reprogram the ship's directory, and he'll walk him through it. But,
That's a lost cause.
yeah. But, oh no, Goku has gone and glued himself to the ship.
I don't get it. Dr. Brief can make it so there's this screen that he can control that like comes up and then he talks on it, but he can't remotely control the ship.
I guess drones are advanced technology, dude.
Guess so. Or it's something Dr. Brief would do. He'd like wait until like Goku's like about to explode in the sun and be like, oh yeah, I can just turn on the remote functionality.
He was
But
too busy with a cappuccino
It might
machine.
short out the cappuccino maker.
Yeah. Goku asks for some advice, but gets nothing. And this part I thought was really dumb. Because he's like right in front of that star. You can even see like there's fire everywhere, but nothing is melting or anything.
Yeah, Neil Tyson would have a bone to pick with this episode.
Yeah, for sure. So Goku does what he usually does. He fires a Kamehameha to push himself and the ship back away from the star.
I was going to be really mad if the sun blew up.
It should
'Cause
have.
I was like, I thought there was like a good chance of it blowing up, but I'm like, God, if he blows up the sun,
I mean, I'm sure he could. Surprised it didn't, actually.
nah, not as you need to be at least a Super Saiyan to do that.
I mean, Vegeta destroyed a planet with his pretty...
Yeah, but a planet's not a sun.
That's true.
And Neil Tyson just taught me that apparently a sun can destroy like hundreds of planets.
Yeah. That's true, too.
So that's pretty ballsy. Hitting that sun with Kamehameha. Can you imagine if he upset it?
Oh no, the gravity of the star is pulling him back in. So I guess they did kind of get something right.
Yeah. Gotta be scientifically accurate for this show.
Time for full power. Goku fires another Kamehameha. And this works, I guess. Back on
That would've been
planet
great if-
Namek.
What if it just blasted him right back to Earth?
I mean, that'd be pretty funny.
And then he just figured out, oh, I can just use Kamehamehas to get to Namek.
Just ride the
I need
ship
a-
there.
I don't need to program some GPS coordinates. I can just blast myself over there, just sense their power levels.
I'm surprised something didn't happen because he was going pretty fast and pretty far. He probably went completely off his path, like in the opposite direction.
That would be cool if, like, somehow Dr. Brief could make it so that he can, like, fuel the engine with his Kai.
I guess
That would be pretty fucking cool.
it'd have to be some kind of, I don't know, like
Some
nuclear
turbine
power or something.
Nuclear turbine.
A nuclear turbine.
That sounds right.
Sure. Back on planet Namek. Vegeta is loving his new ability to sense power levels as he finds a Namekian village, one that Frieza hasn't found yet. Vegeta says, "Not a single corpse to be seen. Let's see if I can do something about that." Vegeta touches down. "It's an invader," one of the Namekistani says. Vegeta politely asks to speak with the village elder and says he would like to borrow the Dragon Ball. One of the Nameks calls him rude. I don't know why. A little fat Namek comes out and says he's the elder. He wants to know what Vegeta wants with the Dragon Ball. Vegeta says Nunya. So the elder tells him to fuck off. So Vegeta shoots him with his finger gun. But another Namek sacrifices himself. If you go to the the Dragon Ball wiki for this episode, they call it, what do they call it?
Or the name of the attack?
Or they just say, it says the village elder refuses, prompting Vegeta to kill him, but one of his fellow villagers takes the shot instead. As the elder and other villagers look on horrified as the villager is killed while defending the elder from Vegeta's finger blast.
I was going to say either finger blast or finger bang.
Finger bang, it's a good band.
Finger bang bang. Yeah, there's our intro song.
I already had an intro song picked out, but
Well, too bad that one's better.
damn it.
Yeah, this is pretty much the only moment of the entire episode that I enjoyed.
Vegeta killing
Otherwise,
people.
it's a pretty shite episode. Just the way he kills him, it's like some straight Clint Eastwood shit. Like he's like a fucking some sort of bandito or
Bandito.
sort of, yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. Bang bang.
Somewhere deep in space, Goku managed to make it back in the ship somehow. We see his boots are still glued to the outside of the ship. Wouldn't this affect the ship's aerodynamics?
Perhaps.
Also, wouldn't his feet have frozen? Or I guess not. Saiyans can survive in space.
I was just this thought just popped into my head. I want to start like some sort of GoFundMe or Indiegogo or internet campaign to get someone who like knows who's proficient at animating things to make some sort of Space Kataz Dragon Ball Z crossover with Goku.
Who else would be there? You gotta have.
I I want Goku's spaceship to get like boarded by
The Mooninites.
Emery and Emery and Oglethorpe.
Oh. You don't want like the Mooninites to spray paint at the outside of it? Tell Goku
That
to
would be
suck
cool.
it.
That would be cool. Well, we can make a Photoshop like that easy.
Yeah, it's true.
But if someone just made some sort of dialogue between Emery or Oglethorpe and Goku, because they're all so stupid and dumb, it would just work perfect.
Goku is back inside training again. Mr. Narrator sends us off. The end.
Overall, pretty shite episode.
Yeah, it was kind of uneventful.
It was filler, but it was more of just nothing happened at all.
Basically, yeah.
Nothing in the story progressed. They didn't fill it up with anything like that was like hard to watch, but it was just a big nothing episode.
Vegeta saw a fish and Goku fixed his ship.
True. And then Goku glued his foot to the ship like American Pie.
I kind of glued myself to
To myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing else.
Alright, well, fuck it. Follow us on social media at DBDpod. Download, like, subscribe, rate, review. And as always,
Tune in next time for another exciting episode of the Dragon Balls Deep Podcast.